Alrighty, I think we are live. Welcome to Off the Dome podcast. In this case, it's kind of like a show. Welcome in. Here joined with me is my buddy Andy with the little Christmas tree action in the background. We're still festive over here. How we doing, man? How's your Christmas?
Good, bud. Besides the Chiefs, but we'll try and minimize how much we talk about that. It's really good. Spent time with family. I got some good gifts. I got a new pair of cowboy boots, which is probably the highlight. Finally
New
got a pair.
new boot goofing.
New boot goofing. Yeah, finally got a pair of square toes. I've been rocking some round toes for a while, and it was past due to get some square toes. So I got those. Got some new shirts. I got some Chiefs pajamas.
Hey, there we go.
They're 0-1, so they might have to go to the incinerator. But no, it was a good Christmas. It really was. Spent good time with family. Saw my cousin I hadn't seen in a while, her kids. It was really pretty damn good, except for the stupid Chiefs game. So, how about you?
Overall, it's pretty good. You said your favorite gift was your boots, correct?
I think so. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm trying to
So
remember.
mine
Yeah.
favorite gift is not Mizzou related. As you can tell behind me, I got that Chiefs mini helmet. That was something I did get,
Yeah.
and I love it. But I'm actually glad that we're doing this, and we're kind of going over our favorite gift. I this it's not Mizzou related, so everybody here for Mizzou content, just bear with me. Look at this.
Hey, that's cool.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that was good. And I'm gonna hang it all up in the background.
People are hanging up before they move to a new stadium.
Started the, yeah, for real. Started the new year. I would like to. I don't know who made that. I would like to see if I can't get like a Mizzou one,
Mm,
just like that. That would be pretty cool.
cool. That's cool.
But now I got some decorations put up. Overall, Christmas was great, man. It was actually real smooth this year. I didn't do any traveling. I mean, I travel tomorrow. I leave tomorrow night. Gonna go visit the Rat Pack over in
You guys gonna
Louisville.
do that drive overnight? Or are you flying?
Oh, we're driving. When I get off work, we're driving.
Oh God.
Um, so I'm going out of town tomorrow. So I didn't have to do any traveling for Christmas. Everything was here. It was real nice. Oh, and I did get the Mizzou bourbon. Haven't
Yeah,
tasted it yet.
yeah.
I don't know if I want to open it.
Mm-hmm.
Part of me was like, I'll take it to Louisville with me. I'll open it up on Friday and drink it.
Yeah.
Um, but I may not do that. I may just leave it here, leave it unopened. I might buy a separate one to open and actually drink. Not sure yet. Like a little undecided on that. But I would say, overall, like, no, it was nice to see family hang out.
I would at least save it for like a post game drink, especially if we
See,
win.
see, that's what I was thinking. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. I may last minute take it with me and just buy a new one when I get back. I don't know yet.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. How I feel tomorrow.
Yeah.
Um, but that's awesome to hear that your Christmas was good.
My other gift I just remembered I got a nose hair trimmer. So very
Oh, growing
really
up, man.
hold up. It's a great time, folks.
If you
Yeah.
couldn't tell, I can't really grow hair anywhere. I don't have those problems.
Yeah. No,
Um,
yeah, it catches up, I guess.
but we both got some new cuts. If you couldn't tell, looking fresh.
Mm-hmm.
That's always feeling good, dude. I was feeling real, dude. My hair gets in this awkward stage and just looks so fucking weird. That's why most of the time when I do these shows, I have a
Yeah.
hat on.
Yeah.
Not today.
Yeah.
Um, but man, let's get right into it, dude. We went over the weekend, stress free. A lot of I don't even want to. I was going to get into fantasy football real quick. Not even going to do that. A little upset. Little
I
upset with that.
think about that.
I'll say one thing and then we'll move on to Mizzou content. I promise everybody.
Yeah.
It's 3rd and 1 on the 1 yard line. I'm down 4 points. San
Mhm.
Francisco has to give the ball to the best
Yeah,
player,
we're invested. Yeah.
best player in football right now. Give him the ball. Let him go score. No, they throw it and he gets sacked, bro. That's all I want to say. That's why I lost the game. That's why I lost the match.
Marshawn all over again.
Dude, I now know how Marshawn feels. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. I can relate now.
I lost in the playoffs in my other league, in my PT league, by 2 points to go to the championship, and I had those points on the bench, and I had that and then some, and it was a 2 week thing, so I definitely could have won, and it's not for any money, but bragging rights is very important in PT school. So
no, I agree, man. Better team won that day. It sucks because my team has like the second most points scored in the whole league. I was the 2 seed. I played the 3 seed. We had the same record, but I just scored more points. But overall, the better team won that weekend. So not gonna harp on it too much, I'm rooting for him to win it all, though. Rooting for him to run it all. The guy that beat me. Um, But let's jump into it. Mizzou had
Yes.
some big stuff happen over the weekend, or we at least okay. Actually, we have some big stuff. I don't know if we talked about this last time on the pod, but Coach Baker and Coach Kirby
Yeah, both signed
contracts
extensions.
extended. I don't think we got to go over that last time.
I think we just talked about the transfers and
We did.
commitments.
I don't think it was announced until after the last episode. I could be wrong though.
So,
But they're coming back. That's huge news. I now the contract details I don't know at this time. I don't even know if they've been released realistically.
I
Now
know.
I could be wrong there. But that's huge news. With all the guys we got coming in, the guys we have staying with the coaches staying, I think that's and how hectic college football has been in the past month. Have some stability, I think,
I
is
would say
important for
also
players.
with having watched our other favorite football team and their change at offensive coordinator from last season to this season, it can show you how important keeping the whole coaching staff together is. So
Yeah, some head coaches are not meant. I mean, head coaches shouldn't be calling plays. They should be focused on being a head coach. But some coaches can do it. There is my dog. That's all right though.
uh,
Um, but we also got defensive lineman Chris McClellan is
yeah,
transferring to the University of Missouri from
mm,
Florida. That's a big one. Out of high school, I know he was heavily picking Oklahoma. Like that was in
also right.
yeah, he's from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Yeah. So the transfer from Mizzou, that's a big one. We talked about Caden Green last time. We talked about, I don't know if we talked about Corey Flagg, I think is his name, linebacker from Miami, transferred over to Mizzou.
Yeah, we talked about Crutchfield and we talked about all the other guys, but I don't
Okay, so
think
then we didn't talk about Darius Smith.
got him from
Um,
Georgia.
I think it's Darius. I heard somebody say it's Darius from Georgia, linebacker from Georgia. He's a sophomore, so
Mhm.
that's a big get,
Yeah,
especially with some of the linebackers leaving. Tyron Hopper sounds like he's going to the league. He's opted out of the game. And his Rakestraw has opted out of the game due to injuries, but I think it's also due to the fact. So maybe they can get healthy for the league.
yeah,
Um, the only good thing about that is it's not good that we're missing them, but they've missed some games this year. We know how to play without them.
yeah.
Obviously, we would love for them to play, but get healthy. Get ready for the league. Cool with me.
They did their fair share for the team, so
100%.
uh, yeah, I'm not holding it again. I mean, they're hurt, so and we like you said, it's not our first game without him this season, so I think hopefully it doesn't catch us off guard or anything.
Yeah, and
They're on pace.
yeah, see, I think the team is weathered. I think they're ready for it.
Yeah,
Um, but other news as far as today, Jacob Garcia is transferring out of Mizzou.
yeah, so the
Kind of seen it though.
yeah,
Brady's staying another year.
hmm
This guy wants to play. He wants to start. So I don't blame him. He's a third string on the team. So I don't blame him. Wish him all the luck. Hopefully he gets on a team where he can play.
yeah,
Um, and then we still get to keep Sam Horn, which is good.
yep. I
Um,
remember I saw a comment on the Garcia post, and it was like, "Oh no, we have where I guess we're left with Cook and Sam Horn. Whatever will we do?" Obviously meant in sarcasm, and I was like, "Imagine reading that a year ago."
I
But
know, dude.
times have changed, man. So
Yeah, times have changed completely. I don't know who else Mizzou's going after in the portal. I know another portal window opens right after spring ball, so they may be done right now.
yeah,
They don't want to. I think Drinkwood said it himself. Don't put all your chips in the first window. You never know what happens after the second one.
they made a good haul. So
Oh, dude, honestly, we have. I'm glad you actually bring this up.
yeah,
I meant to have this prepared, so forgive me. sh- Uh, stream for not having this prepared. But our ranking for transfer ranking, I think we're ninth overall in the country.
really.
I think we're
I thought
ninth overall in the country. And the thing is, we don't have as many transfers as some of the people above us, and that's the only reason they're above us.
uh,
But I'm about to fact check me because I
yeah. Think
need to
about
be.
it. We've already filled the gap at running back with Marcus Carroll,
And we got a
and
freshman coming in.
his team balled out in their bowl game, Georgia State. So I mean, even without him. So, and then, like you said, we've got
Oh, here we go.
what's his name? We just talked the guy from Georgia. I mean, we every position that we was in need, we've covered. We got Pride out of Clemson. So yeah, I have no complaints with what Drink's done so far.
According to 24/7, now On3 is a little bit different. That's I think where I saw we were ranked ninth. According to 24/7, we are. I think it says 16th. Let me go back. I was looking at the transfers we got in. We are 16th. We have 5 commits. Okay, according to 24/7. Everybody above us has more. I mean, we're 16th. Our Texas A&M is 7. Houston's above us, but they have 10. But the quality of the transfer.
Yeah.
Let's see here. The only person that has a better quality of transfer is Ole Miss, which is fair. They killed the portal. They are the portal winners. I think everybody knows that. They have a 91.09 average. Mizzou's at 90. No one else above us is in at 90. So
Yeah.
it says a lot about the quality. But I did want to click on this and see what our rank is with the recruiting class and the transfer portal, because they do have a ranking where they combine them. And I want to see where we are, because our recruiting class ended up being pretty good. We got dude, I'm not even kidding. This site is bugging. Okay, here we go. 20 commits. So transfer rank 16, recruiting rank 24, overall rank we're at 22.
Yeah.
Which is not terrible. That's according to 247. Every site's a little bit different.
Yeah.
But 247 is the one I typically like to fact check. I think they're probably the most reputable one.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about that? If I would have told you that at the start of the year, Mizzou's 10-2, we get crazy portal additions, recruiting class, ended really well.
Yeah.
We're going to the Cotton Bowl. What would you have said?
Above and beyond any expectations I had for him. Hey, can we go 7-5? That'd be cool.
That's what people were asking for, man.
7-5, 8-4, and they're like, "Oh, we'll do you 2 better. We'll go 10-2. Oh, by the way, we're going to get the top running back and cornerback in the transfer portal to fill the gaps we're going to have from graduating seniors. Let's see here. Oh yeah, we're going to knock it out of the park with our recruiting class. We're going to play in the Cotton Bowl against Ohio State with arguably the biggest bowl game we've ever played. Maybe at least top. Yeah, yeah. I'm content. I mean, obviously, in the heat of the moment after the LSU game, it felt like same old Mizzou. I was really sad we blew that game. And after Georgia, we were both bummed because it felt like, this was the year that maybe we get past them. But, dude, we're on the climb. We are on the steady, gradual climb up. And I think next year is just going to be a continuation of it, especially with the 12-team playoff. I mean, I think the sky's the limit. So
I agree. Telling kids, he's like, look what we've done.
Yeah.
If the 12-team playoff started this year, we're in.
Yeah.
He's
just wild.
I think this game, in terms of like with other games Mizzou's played, it could be the most important game of all time, realistically. Especially if the majority of Ohio State is playing, which it sounds like the majority of their defense is playing. I'm butcher his name. Apologies. And Buka. He's playing. There's a talented receiver. Marvin Harrison, nobody's saying if he's playing or not. We'll find out Friday. Obviously, we play, but like probably that morning, we'll probably find out. He's at practice. He's not practicing. It could be one of those competitive advantages where they're not going to tell us that he's playing and he'll show up.
Didn't tell him about Hopper and Rakestraw until like the day of. I don't know what the rules are on reporting and all that, but
I don't know. Maybe it's different with injuries. I don't really know.
Yeah.
But it sounds like they're going to have majority of their players. Obviously, they're not going to have their starting quarterback. So that'll be a little bit different. But Mizzou has proved to have trouble with backup quarterbacks for whatever reason. So that, we'll see how it goes.
It's still Ohio State.
Yeah, it's still Ohio State at the end of the day. Their backup quarterback, I was listening to a pod. They did say he was a highly recruited quarterback coming out of high school. So the dude could be good.
Yeah.
You never know. He could be better than the guy that they had in. So don't sleep on him. Right now they have the. We're not going to give our predictions now. I'm just going to go over the spread and everything. We'll do our predictions at the end.
As long as that defense is mostly intact and they've got most of their offensive weapons out there, I'm pretty damn content with that win.
100%, 1,000%. Because Ohio State said they wanted to add a quarterback in the transfer portal. The top quarterbacks are pretty much all going where they're going to go. So, maybe this guy we're playing as our quarterback next year. Now, obviously, we don't know. We don't follow the Buckeyes that closely, but we
Obviously,
do.
I have no research on them.
I've been keeping up with like a transfer and everything. And they are interested in one guy. He hasn't committed yet to anywhere, I don't think. So we'll see how that shapes up. But regardless, the over under right now is 48.5 points. They have and this is according to ESPN.
Yeah, Buckeyes
Like
are favorites again. Yeah, point and a half, right?
Ohio State's favored by 3.
Oh, 3. Okay, it was point and a half last time.
Uh, it opened at 3.5.
Okay.
Now it's at 3. Um,
I checked last time their FPI or whatever had a 75% chance for them to win. I was like, wow, okay, they're not giving us the time of day.
nah,
So,
there's a. Actually, I wonder. This guy probably has it. If I can find this,
which is
uh,
fun. We've been underdogs most of the year, and I'm totally fine with that. You can doubt us all you want. So,
no, I agree. I
I would rather be in that position than them being like, oh, well, this is Mizzou's year and watch out. Because obviously, the Chiefs are kind of crumbling under the weight of heavy expectations. So, um, I'm totally cool with the same thing not happening to Mizzou. So,
Yeah, man, it's I want to see if I can find this advanced analytics for these games for you, so I can pull it up because I've done it for previous games.
yeah.
I don't know if the guys released him yet.
Yeah, I know you're talking about Parker Fleming or whatever.
Oh wait, he does have this one though.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I hate the new update for Twitter on desktop.
Oh,
I don't know how to get to comments anymore. God, I feel like a boomer. Oh wait, what? But give me your thoughts, man. What are you looking forward to in this matchup? What things would you like to see Mizzou come out with as far as like game plan? Do you want them to lean on the run? Do you want them, keep it even? Do you want to open it up, just like open up the field, bombs straight out the gate? Tell me what you're thinking. Give me
I'm
your
gonna
keys to success for
sound,
Missouri Tigers.
I'm gonna sound as cliche as any game preview person in ESPN has ever been. I want them
Okay.
to establish the run with Cody Schrader. I
Uh-huh.
want Ohio State to adjust to that and be like, all right, we got to come down low, load the box and all that. And then I want us to take the top off with some play action. I want some deep bombs to Lather Burden and Theo Weiss and Marquise Johnson. And I want to use everything in the playbook. Like, don't hold anything back. This is the moment this team has been waiting for, this whole university and its fans have been waiting for.
Mm-hmm.
Use everything in your disposal. I
Okay.
mean, it's Schrader's last college game. Have him have a Tennessee game, which would be insane, or an Arkansas game. Um, I think it'd be really cool if Harrison does play for Ohio State and him and Burden kind of have a wide receiver duel. It'd be awesome. Burden could have a better day.
I
Um,
agree.
I'm going to take the win no matter what. I don't care how it happens. I don't care if we have 3 fake punt touchdowns. I don't care.
Imagine.
Win the.
Imagine.
It's like whatever I think the Raiders say, just win, baby. Whatever. Yeah, just win. But I don't care whatever form it takes. I think it'd be really cool if we had a little bit of run success and pass success. But if it's all run or it's all pass, doesn't matter to me.
Oh
I
my
want to
gosh.
all out too, dude. On a national stage again against Ohio State after all the crap he got, that would be so cool if he could, prove himself on the national stage. That'd be really
I
cool.
freaking found it. Gosh. I agree. You take the win, however you can get it.
Yeah,
Obviously, it would be nice just to go out there and whip their ass,
yeah,
but it is Ohio
it's,
State, so there's a chance that does not happen.
yeah.
Keep it. I just think you can't let kind of like the basketball team. We're not going to touch the basketball team because Mizzou's got a big football game coming up. So this episode's strictly Mizzou football. We'll get into basketball season right after this game. It's
Plenty of time
strictly
for
basketball from here.
plenty of depression to follow. Yeah.
Yeah. But I just feel like you can't go on those cold streaks.
No.
Here, let me pull this up. Okay, this is what I wanted to do. Okay, so I've pulled this up before, and again, I'm a preface. I don't know what pretty much any of this means. There's 3 things I look at: win probability. Oh, actually, that's funny. The guy that makes these is, I think, the special teams coordinator for Ohio State. Isn't that funny?
I had no idea.
I'm pretty sure he is. But so win probability, he has Ohio State heavy favorites by a touchdown. Now, if you look at this, there's a lot more good than bad for both teams.
Yeah.
the darker blue is better than the lighter blue, and the lighter red is better than the darker red.
Yep.
That's pretty much common sense.
Yep.
I don't know what this means for the most part, but I do think it. There's probably people who watch who might. But I think it kind of shows you. It gives you
Yep.
a more of an like advanced analytical prediction of
Yep.
how the game could go.
Yep.
So tell me, what do you think about this? Do you think this is accurate? Do you think this could be fair?
Having done no film research, and by film I mean watching highlights on YouTube, research on Ohio State because I don't get to the all 22 and all that stuff.
Yep.
I know that they've played Rutgers. I think I know who's in the Big Ten, and besides,
I can run through their schedule.
okay, let's do that. Yeah.
I'll give you their key wins. How about that?
Yep.
Okay. First key win was Notre Dame. They won by 3. I think Notre Dame's overrated. You feel a different type of way about Notre Dame. This year, I think they were overrated.
They played them down. It literally was the last play of the game in South Bend, which is a amazing atmosphere to play in.
Yep.
It was a good game. That was going on at the same time we were playing Memphis, and I literally went from watching Cody Schrader run into the end zone and cheering to watching Ohio State punch it in, and it was. I mean, you talk about like a roller coaster of 20 seconds. Yeah, that sucked, but it was a very close win, and I do think that win does not hold as much weight as it did at the time. Notre Dame turned out to have. They dropped a few more games. They lost to Louisville. They lost to Clemson.
They were mid.
They were So it wins not quite as quality as people were probably touting earlier on, but yeah.
So Notre Dame they played Maryland. Maryland started off really well, and then they fell off. So take that with how take that how you will. Penn State, Penn State, they're not a bad team. I mean, they're 7.
Third
No,
in
they're
the
not 7 right now.
they're third in the Big Ten.
Yeah, I mean they always lose. They beat everybody else, but they always lose to Michigan and Ohio State.
Yeah.
Their next big win was Rutgers. Again, Rutgers. They again started out, well,
yeah,
but they kind of fell off. And then their next big game was Michigan, and they lost. But granted, that was in Michigan,
and it was close.
and it was close. Actually, Ohio State could have won that game if their quarterback didn't throw 2 picks.
Yeah. So
those are their key games.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go through now. We know Missouri's schedule because we're Mizzou fans, but we're gonna go through it. We're gonna go through our key wins, and you can't compare the games too much or really at all because they're different opponents. We played K-State.
Your judgments based on quality of opponent or quality of competition in the SEC versus Big Ten, which different people think different things, but we're SEC homers, obviously.
SEC's best conference in college football, but I would say our key games: K-State. K-State was on the verge of going to the Big 12 championship, and then you have what did they finish? Give me 1 second. You have Memphis, and I know a lot of people are like that's a Group of 5 team. They finished 9-3.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. I was doing my Bowl Mania thing earlier, and I was like, oh.
LSU, which was a loss. It was a 10-point loss, but I think that last touchdown, yes, it counts but
we had that game.
You could say Kentucky was a key game.
It was for us.
At the time, it was because Kentucky was. I think we had the same record.
We were both undefeated at that point. I think
no we weren't. No, sorry, they were 5-2. We were 6-1.
Oh yeah, okay.
So at the time, it was a good matchup. Clearly, we
on the road ranked. We were not.
And it was our homecoming.
It was our homecoming. We hadn't beat Kentucky since 2020 COVID year. I mean, yeah, that was a huge win for us at the time.
At the time, yeah.
We were 14-0.
Yeah.
Early momentum was against us, and I remember thinking, shit, here we go again. And Luke Barrow touchdown pass turned it all around.
So we know how their season finished, so it's not that big of a game.
Yep.
Georgia was a big game. You lose by 9 on their home turf. Yep. That's a big game.
On the road.
And then I would say this is a key. Actually, these next 2 games I'm going to list off key games. Tennessee, I know they're in the Citrus Bowl, so they're right outside the New Year's Six Bowl.
Yeah.
But based off just like a personal, because it was a personal game, to go out there and beat them like we did.
Yep.
And then Florida. Now a lot of people are gonna be like Florida sucked. No, Florida has incredible talent.
Yeah.
I think they're better than their record shows, but that's opinion based. So some people don't agree with that.
Yeah.
But I think Florida, as a quality of an opponent, is better than a lot of the teams Ohio State played.
Yeah.
Now, again, Big Ten football is completely different than SEC football.
Yeah.
So I'm curious, man. Ohio State actually has a good defense this year. I feel like they've always kind of lacked a defense, but their defense is really good.
They had a lot of blowouts, if I remember correctly.
Oh, they had a ton of blowouts when I was going through it. A ton of blowouts.
Yeah. So, and we even in non-con play we didn't. But
Our best blowout was
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Yeah. There's a lot. We own the state of Tennessee. So, does Ohio State own any other states? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't know. I think I was caught up in the emotion of the season a lot more a month ago, thinking that, we could take any Big Ten opponent just because the SEC is better. I think having spaced that out from now, a month of just chilling and watching all these other bowl games, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I think the SEC is a damn good football conference. The Big Ten is probably a little bro, just a little bit lower. I think we got a damn good shot on Friday.
I agree. And it sounds like a lot of players from both teams are playing, which we've kind of already covered.
And if you factor in motivation too, dude, like Ohio State, especially according to their fan base, if you go on any social media comment section, this is a down year for them. They didn't beat Michigan. They're not in the CFP. This New Year's
They haven't
Six
beat in how
is
many years though?
huh?
They haven't beat Michigan in how many years?
3 now. Yeah.
Oh, is it the last 2 years down years too?
Right. Yeah. So, but again, this is a down year for them. A New Year's Six bowl is beneath them, et cetera, et cetera. So you really wonder. I mean, their starting quarterback has already transferred out. The rest of the team may not be that bought in to play it. They're still going to come out and play and probably play a damn good game against us. But if you factor in the X factor of motivation, I think we want it way more. So
I agree. I think we want it way more as well.
that's a huge, winning. That win goes in our category or in our column. So
Yeah, because we already know what happens if they lose, they're gonna blame it on players not playing.
Yeah.
And then if they win,
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't think them winning will hurt us at all. To be honest with you.
It's a blowout, but I don't see that happening.
No, honestly, I think full strength. I like our odds against them full strength. Like if both teams are full strength, like I think I predict us to win.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm pretty realistic. Like Georgia, I predicted us to lose.
Yeah.
I
know I got a little overzealous, but yeah.
So, sorry. But as far as we don't know what uniforms we're wearing yet, I know you love talking about uniforms, and I do too.
Yeah.
Let's give what we would like to see for the bowl game. I think we're gonna have very similar answers to this, but I'm curious to see what you would like Mizzou to show up in for their big day.
Did you see my response in the chat earlier? Because you might already know. Okay.
No.
One of the guys was saying rock a similar look to what they did in Georgia, which was black helmet, white tops, black pants. Obviously, in Georgia, we wore the oval tiger on the helmet. I think do that, but with a block ham. I think it's clean, classic. Go kick some ass.
Okay. So
he was also saying maybe gold pants. I think those gold pants only hit when we wear black tops. I don't think
it depends. What color is your block ham? Is it gold or white?
That's a good point. I'm thinking gold. Well, okay, that changes things.
If it's gold, you can rock gold pants.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, I still think black pants.
I think, but I'm on the same boat. So,
yeah.
Are we wearing white jerseys? Do you know?
Well, so I didn't know that either, but apparently the tradition is, and on ESPN, Ohio State's the bottom team, so I think they're home. But I think the tradition is the higher ranked team gets home. And they're 7 and we're 9, so
that would make sense.
I never really thought about it because we're never in this big of a bowl. But I think that's the case. So
that would make sense. Okay. Honestly, I might even put the same answer. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah.
Okay, I'm frozen, but whatever. Give me the block ham. Actually, just give me the same thing you did, dude. Honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's what I want.
Yeah.
Give me the same thing. I think that would be best case scenario.
Yeah. I mean, they could go wide out. That'd be cool, I guess, but I feel like that's more of a regular season thing. You kind of want to go for like more traditional stuff in a bowl game. So, yeah.
I don't think they can do a whiteout anyways because of their pants.
Oh, good point. Yeah, I forgot about that.
That
So,
was the rumor this year. Now that was never really confirmed, but that is the rumor
yeah,
that they couldn't because they were like fucked up.
yeah. Hey, you're
Sadly,
still frozen. I don't know if you can fix that or not.
I'm frozen on the screen, huh?
Yeah, to me you are.
Uh,
I don't know if you are to
yeah,
everyone.
I see that. Um,
Yeah.
I'd have to end it. I'd have to end it. So we're having some technical difficulties here. At least you can hear me, but I am frozen. I do see that now. That is so weird.
Look at this
Um,
stuff. Yeah,
it's all right though. We'll upload the audio to Spotify and the
yeah,
video will be on YouTube.
sure.
Let's just what we'll do here is because of these technical difficulties, let's rank this like all time.
Yeah.
That question you put in the cord, and
Hmm.
then we'll give our predictions, and then we can just end it from there.
Cool. That'll work.
A little bit of a shorter show.
You want to start
Um,
the question?
yeah. Where would you rank this win as a Mizzou Chiefs Royals fan? Like in all the games against all the teams, you have your top five. Like for instance, my top game of all, or
Oh no, I can't even hear you now. Mm, hold up. Oh shit. Oh, folks, we're having more technical difficulties. So, Lucas said his PC shut off. Let's see here. So, yeah, I came up with this idea today to rank this win for us Mizzou Chiefs and Royals fans all time. And I was kind of thinking about this while I was getting my haircut today. I think number one for me, we'll see how Lucas agrees or disagrees with this. Number one for me would be the Royals World Series win. First time any of my teams had reached the mountaintop, and it was just an unheard of feeling, or just completely new experience for me, a new feeling as one of my favorite teams to be champions. And I don't think anything can match that. Um, so I got to say that's number one. Chiefs 2019 Super Bowl is number two. Um, I'm thinking if this Ohio State win happens, my question was if that's more important than there we are. Nice.
we're back,
I'm
babe.
terrible at stalling, dude. No, okay. I was in the middle of my ranking.
I'm gonna cut you off real quick. Just I apologize. So it
Yeah,
froze, right? And I knew it froze. Like I didn't know it was gonna shut off. It doesn't just ever. And so I sat there, and then my monitor shut off. I was like, oh shit. I didn't think the show was gonna keep going since like I used my PC to like start it,
yeah,
and I turned on my phone, and it was still going. I said, this is awesome.
yeah. No, I stalled, and it
So we're
was
back. I
we're
was
back.
listening to you.
Okay, all right. So, do you need me to recap, or are you good?
No, I was listening the whole time.
Yeah. So number one, Royals, first team to ever win it all. Awesome. Number two, Chiefs. Again, never thought these teams as a child were going to reach the mountaintop. I thought I'd only win the championship or see them win a championship in video games, or in my dreams. So those two are tied, and also those are the best championship they can have. I think college football is a little different because you can win a bowl game and be that champion, but you're not the national champion. Um, so like even if we win this Cotton Bowl, we're not national champions.
Mm,
So those are top two. This last Chiefs Super Bowl is still way up there for me. I hate that
okay.
once again it came under criticism about refs and blah 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 and the field and yada yada yada. We all know that crap gets to me more than it should.
Yeah, it
Um,
does.
Still felt really good. Still felt really good to shut up all the haters that Mahomes did it on one leg, et cetera, et cetera. I think that's got to be number three. And it just felt good to get back, especially after we went back, the year after the first one, got whooped by Brady. The year after that, we were supposed to go back. Shit happened at Arrowhead, Joe Burrow, something like that. Felt really
Yep.
good to win again, be on the mountaintop again. I think this Cotton Bowl one would be number 4.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's not a natty. Like if it was a natty, then I think it goes arguably up to number 2. I really do. Like I think if Mizzou ever wins a natty in football or basketball, it might feel a tad bit better than a Chiefs Super Bowl. It's not. I don't think it'll top a Royals World Series because I genuinely never thought that would happen. Um, I think that's what I'm going to say. Yeah, I think 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. So for me, I will make it short and sweet. The top 2 are Chiefs Super Bowls. I don't think that's debatable. Um, my third one would probably be the Chiefs Bills divisional game. Again, it was just a playoff game, but it was just the fashion of that game in general was electric. And I think also being there in person puts it higher up on the list. Like experience that whole thing in person was absolutely insane. I don't think I'll ever experience anything like that ever again at any sports event I ever go to for the rest of my life. Like it was insane. I would put the Mizzou game probably right after that. Assuming
Yeah,
it's a win. Assuming it's a win, I don't care the fashion. I don't care if it's a blowout. I don't care if it's close. I think it just goes there. And I say that not just because you're a bigger Royals fan than I am, or you're a bigger baseball fan than I am.
I played it growing up, and yeah,
So that's probably why the Royals World Series would maybe go after that. It'd be that or a Sporting KC game. I know we didn't include Sporting KC, but I'm a bigger soccer fan than baseball fan. You're a bigger baseball fan than soccer fan. So I
yeah.
would say the Mizzou game would be 4.
In the sorry, I mean to cut you off. The only time we've been in the MLS Cup that I remember was 2013, and at the same time on that day, Mizzou was playing in the SEC Championship against Auburn,
Mhm.
and you all can figure out which game I watched. So
Yeah, no.
it's not.
Honestly, the game I was talking about, just because I have gotten, or this is not an MLS show. I won't even get into it. I went to the St. Louis City game, Sporting game in the playoffs
That was,
in City.
yeah,
That
yeah,
was awesome. Just like the rivalry, and them being the 1 seed, us being the 8 seed. That's why I would put it maybe in my top 5, definitely top 10, maybe not top 5, but
yeah.
the Mizzou game I think I'd put up 4 for me, right behind
I
3
think I
big.
can round out my top 5 too because I only did 4. I've
I don't even
gone
know
to
what my 5th would be.
huh?
I don't even know what my 5th would be right now.
I got to go to the ALCS Game 4 in 14 when we swept the Orioles, going to the World Series, unheard of.
Mhm.
That was pretty cool. But that, obviously, kind of like the Bills game, like we didn't get the job done. It was awesome at the time, like you're going on to the next stage, but you look back on it, it's like, damn, we didn't go all the way. It's still awesome. And then went to Game 5 ALDS against the Blue Jays in 2015. Also awesome. Going back to the ALCS. Um, but I think the one that was better than that, my top 5, I got to go to the Chiefs Texans
Oh,
playoff
that's
game.
right.
Down 24-0. I was depressed out of my mind. I'm sulking in my nosebleed seat with my buddy. And I'm like, we don't score this drive, I'm leaving. Like, I can't. We were an offsides call away from going to the Super Bowl last year against freaking Tom Brady. And you're going to tell me right now that Deshaun Watson's going to walk into the stadium and blow us out with Patrick? Like, it was the same damn thing that happened, like, ironically, also against a Houston team with the Royals in 2015. We'd gone all the way back. The whole season felt like, destiny. We're coming back. And then it's game 4, bottom of the 8th, and we're down 4 runs. And you're just like, how the hell are we about to lose? Like, this was the year we were going all the way. And for both of those teams to come back against Houston teams, Houston must really hate Kansas City. But yeah, to come back down 24-0 the way we did, Nicole Hartman had that great kick return, and then in lightning fashion, turnover. Next thing you know, it's 28-24, and we never looked back. And then we ran out of fireworks, which was pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
No, that's a good 5th one. I actually wanted to say real quick. Told you, hey, I got the jersey on. I told you I wouldn't forget. Wouldn't forget this week. I had it laid out. Actually, I laid it out like literally 4 days ago for this show.
Which is pumpkin
dude, no, I thought about that today too. It's all right. We'll do it. I swear to I know I promised last time. I just haven't been anywhere where pumpkin pie is, man.
like June by the time you eat it. It's fine.
Hey,
No big rush.
it'll happen at some time. Maybe
Yeah,
next year. I don't know yet. I do. Before we get into our Ohio State versus Mizzou predictions, 2 things. Let's wager this.
Oh,
Let's make a
okay.
bet.
Okay.
And we'll bet. Do you want to bet on who's closer to the overall total points? Do you want to bet who's got the closer spread? How you want to do it?
I don't like total points. I mean,
I don't
sometimes
either.
you don't have a feel for that.
So let's just spread.
Yeah. Spread's what, 3 right now, you said?
Right now, yeah, right now ESPN has it at 3. 3 in the favor of Ohio State.
Well, what if we both say we cover?
I mean, give me I kind of need your score prediction actually.
Yeah.
Actually, before we jump into that, let's just give our predictions.
Oh, margin of victory. How about that? How much we win by?
But what if I don't have us winning?
You really gonna do that?
I don't know. You're gonna find out in a little bit. Let's do our predictions. Let's do our predictions. We've covered everything else we needed to cover. Let's give our
Yeah.
predictions.
Good stuff.
Missouri versus the Ohio State University Buckeyes, which is a nut. If you didn't know, for the people watching, it's a nut. They named themselves after a nut. Over under is 48.5
What they name
points.
themselves after?
Huh?
What they name themselves after? I
A
didn't hear
nut.
it. Ah, man.
A nut.
Good choice. Yeah.
They're nut. Anyway, sorry. That's enough of that. Over under is 48.5.
Okay.
Spread is 3.
Yeah.
So, Andy, we're gonna let you go first here.
Okay. I think
Give us your prediction.
I think the magic number for us most of the year was, well, we won 30. What was the final score in the Florida game? 30 to 20 something.
33, 31.
Maybe Tennessee 36-7. Most of our wins we got to something in the 30s. So 31-28, last second Mevis game winner.
Okay, so you have 3-point spread in Mizzou's favor.
I want us to blow up, but
we got to be realistic here.
We got to be realistic. It's Ohio State.
Okay, so you got 31
to Michigan by 6 or 7. So
they lost 30-24 in that game. Okay, so you have a 3-point Missouri Tiger victory. Alrighty, my turn.
Don't do it. Okay, yeah.
Alrighty. So in this game, Missouri Tigers versus the Ohio State Nuts. 34-23. You Missouri Tigers, baby.
There we go. All right.
Okay, listen. The reason I say this.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna change it 31-23. Sorry, I'm not gonna do 34. 31-23, 8-point game. I don't think the backup quarterback is gonna go score 4 touchdowns on us. They're gonna kick a field goal or 2. That is my thought process there. Okay, and I think because we have all our players playing offensively, and because all of our wins, pretty much all of them came with us scoring 30 points or more. I like us getting to 30. Now, so I say 31-23, your Missouri Tigers go down to Dallas, Texas. We kick the fuck out of the Nuts, and we win the goddamn Cotton Bowl. How you feel about that, big guy?
Easy, baby.
Okay, so you have a 3-point win. I have an 8-point win.
Yeah.
What's the wager? What are we wagering?
A bottle of that whiskey.
I could do that.
The 6 column 5. What is it?
It's, 6 columns. Actually, that's funny that you say that because I have a bottle.
Yeah.
But I want another bottle because I don't want to leave one unopened. I want to open one. So we can bet a bottle of that bourbon, and if you win, if you're closer, I will buy I won't give you the bottle I have because that's cheap. I will buy the whole bottle.
Okay.
That's fine. Let's bet a bottle of 6 column bourbon. If you guys want to, send your boys, maybe a case or a bottle or 2, we would love it. I couldn't wait to get my hands on it. We went to Macadoodles. I got my hands on it. I couldn't let go of it.
Yeah.
I got I'm gonna say this wrong. A decanter from my mom because she was a bartender back in the day. So she has all kinds of stuff. So she gave me one of those because I was like, this would be sweet for my bourbon. It looks cool. But I did some research today actually on what it does. It allows oxygen to get into the bourbon or whiskey to allow the taste or flavor to be more rich. Did you know that? I didn't know that.
No.
So I really want to pour it in there and really get like the best taste I can.
Dude, I went to a tasting last Monday. It's like the first thing I did on break after getting back from Columbia. And a little sidetrack here, folks, but my God, I had no idea things get as complex as they do in the bourbon industry.
Oh, dude, it's insane.
It's wild. This guy's got like a 4-story plant or brewery or whatever the hell you call it, distillery. And they take a little bit of whiskey or bourbon from one floor, mix it with the other floor stuff, write up all the details about, at least this one brand does,
Uh-huh.
write up all the details about how it was made that day, and then there's a whole journal about it online. I'm like, bro, if it gets me intoxicated, at the end of the day, that's all I really care about. Like, I appreciate the details. I appreciate, the attention to detail. I'll probably care about that a lot more when I'm 50 plus years old. But right now, just give me the damn booze. Like, I don't care for its backstory and the day it was born. And I don't know. I think it's a little, what's the word? Um, Overcomplicated. We'll say that. That's my PC answer. Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot more to it than I thought there was.
Alrighty.
Oh.
Bottle of 6 columns Mizzou bourbon for the winner. So for you to win, it needs to be what?
You're predicting an 8-point win, so it's got to be
5.5.
more. Yeah.
So if it's 5.5, it can't be 5.5. So it needs to be 5 or more, and I win. 5 or less, and you win. I think
Yes.
that's fair. Honestly, I kind of like your spread a little bit more. But we're gonna root for the 8-point spread. I
And if
would
we
love to
all
get
not,
another.
I will happily get you a bottle of whiskey.
Same here, man. That would be kind of fun. This is a little off topic, just because the New Year's is right around the corner. I was just curious on what your New Year's plans, man. What are you doing?
For New Year's Eve,
Just the weekend in general, I guess. Just real quick.
I'm gonna hang out here in KC. I got to start my next clinical in Jeff City on January 2nd, so I'll be commuting from Columbia every day.
Mhm.
Heading back there Monday, and then so hopefully I can still catch both of the CFP games. I think I'm gonna hang out in KC, see some buddies from back home. I know you're gonna be in Louisville. Have fun. See some buddies from high school and grade school, and enjoy the town a little bit more. And then, yeah, I think we're going. There's a thing at Uptown Theater on New Year's Eve, and it's like $60 a ticket or something like that. But it's
There you
open bar all night. Yeah, I know. I'm like $60. I'm like, it better be worth it. So, yeah.
go.
Think I'm gonna do that New Year's Eve. Friday night, obviously, we've got important plans at 7 o'clock. Um, Probably
Very
watch
important.
that at a local bar or here with some buddies, and then Saturday is open. Yeah, that's my weekend. So
There you
I
go.
kind of like that because, like, normally these New Year's Six bowls are like New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. It's kind of nice to have like the whole weekend to spread it all out.
No, I agree. I kind of like how Mizzou's is separate or feels separate from the other ones.
Yeah,
I'm glad it's not the same day as a college football playoff game because it wouldn't like people would be
yeah,
doing stuff during that game rather than sitting and watching it. Friday night, people are gonna have the game on. I'm excited for that. I'll go over my plans and then I do want to give a quick thanks to the people who tune in. But my plans for tomorrow night when I get off work, we're driving to Louisville. Friday morning. I have some special plans. You see that speaker in the background? Taking that with me, and I'm waking up to the Missouri fight song on Friday morning. Like I'm gonna have a fight song booming. So Friday we got that going, and then I'm gonna watch the game. Clearly, I'm probably gonna get toasted, win or lose. Win, I'm celebrating. Lose, I'm gonna sulk in my sorrows. Not really. We had a good season. I'm not gonna let it get to me too much.
yeah.
Saturday, I really have no idea what the plans are outside of the Mizzou game. I just know I'll be in Louisville and New Year's Eve, and Friday I'm gonna have some fun. I'm gonna let loose a little bit. I think we're coming back Tuesday. Not sure yet. Could be Monday. We're gonna feel the air there. Excited to go see the Rat Pack. And have a good time. Before we end this live, I do want to give a quick shout out to the people who tune in, who, like I said, like, subscribe, comment, share. Doesn't matter what you do. That's the best way you can support the show. Our last video, episode 8 of the show, was our best performance that we got. I don't think that's the word I'm looking for, but who fucking cares? We got 95 views, man. I know 95. We're at 95 right
Damn,
now.
well, okay. I heard about 50. I didn't know about 95.
Dude, I know. I don't know what happened with that one, but either people were roasting us or they thought it was good. I don't know. But I want to say thank you to everybody who, that's our highest one right now. So it feels really good to see it. Episodes will be every week. Just two dudes talking who love Mizzou talking about it. We may not be the most analytical, or we're not experts by any means. We're literally just talking about something that we're passionate about, which is those Missouri Tigers. So thank you to everybody for that. That's what we asked for Christmas, man. Was like, comment, subscribe. We got the most views we've ever had, so it's best Christmas present we could ask for. So again, thank you to everybody who has shown support to the show. We're having a good time. And I don't have nothing else, buddy. You?
No, hoping for a good 2024. Obviously, well, a good end to 2023 with a Tiger dub on Monday or Friday, and then a good 2024. Hopefully, our Chiefs can turn things around. We'll see about that. If not, this will be the year of the Missouri Tigers, and that'll be okay. Um, yeah, it's been a good year. Thank you to all you guys for tuning in. It's just two knuckleheads talking about Mizzou. We still have better takes than Stephen A. So that's good. But yeah, I don't do enough research. I thought I would as the weeks went on, and life happens. So I appreciate y'all putting up with my somewhat educated takes. Yeah, this has been fun. Just shooting the shit, and keep tuning in. We're going to talk basketball after football's all said and done. Hopefully they can turn around too. I don't know. After Friday, I turn that shit off at halftime. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. We'll keep the show rolling. And MIZ.
It's DLU. Let's go whoop that ass, boy. All right, that was a little too much. Yeah, MIZ. Let's go.
Yeah.
I can't, dude. It is so close. I can't fucking wait, dude. I've been waiting since they fucking announced this shit. I am ready. But we're gonna end it right there. New episodes every Wednesday, 8 a.m. unless otherwise. If you follow the socials, you would have known this morning we were doing a live show. But most of the time they come out 8 a.m.s in the mornings. Special shows like for the bowl game will be live, shit like that. Stay tuned. MIZ, bitch.
ZOU, motherfucker.
See you, man.
That's it.